What is a hardcore gamer and a casual gamer? Well, when I was growing up, being a hardcore gamer meant that you spent a absurd amount of hours playing a video game, and a casual gamer was someone who played it every now and then, 3 hours, 2 hours a day, uh, every other day or so. That was a casual gamer. And a hardcore game was actually a game that was really hard in difficulty, and that was it. It wasn't like it was today. It's different from today. Today, a hardcore gamer is someone who owns a PS3 or Xbox 360, and a hardcore game is a first person shooter and a hack and slash. Whatever's the most bloodiest game is considered the hardcore game. And a casual gamer today is someone who owns a Nintendo console, and a casual game is someone who owns a Mario game. It's just different from when I was growing up, from then and now. So I still believe that a hardcore gamer is someone who plays the game an extensive amount of time, other than a regular person. They just play 2 hours a day, not even every day. So, is that everybody thinks that you know people with Nintendo consoles are weak. They play kiddie games. They play Mario. Nintendo is weak with third parties. You know, if I'm gonna just go with people with hardcore games, with the Wii U, Nintendo promises to have hardcore games and third party support. I know they said that in the past, and they got a few third party games, but this time it seems like they're way more serious about it. I mean, you're getting games that I didn't even think will be on the Wii U. I mean, look at Darksiders 2. I mean, you got that. You got Metro coming to it, and stuff. Batman Arkham City. I mean, if you really think about it, I can say honestly that with the Wii, the graphical capabilities were not up to par to really let the third party support to really make games that they really wanted to make, uh, that they could on a PS3 and Xbox 360. But with the Wii U, there really is no excuse. It has the graphical power now. It does have the power now. So the only thing, they'll just have to utilize the controller, in a good way. And it's not like the Wii U's Wii Pad controller. That's what I'm calling it. Is the only controller you can use. I mean, you got the Classic Controller Pro, the regular Classic controller, and you can utilize these things. I mean, if they make a game like a first person shooter, I'd rather it be for the Wii remote. You can use the Wii remote. It's just better. I mean, since it's backwards compatible, I would rather use the Wii remote instead of the Wii U touchpad controller. I would I would use that instead, and I would use the controller, the real controller, for other games. Um, that I'm sure will control really good on that controller. And plus, Nintendo already said they're still doing updates to everything. They're upgrading it and stuff. So the Wii U controller can actually change. It can actually, be they can remove the circle pads and maybe put analog sticks like everybody wants, which I would mind. And they need to put the analog sticks at the bottom, not the top. Uh, but it's no big deal. But anyway, I think Nintendo is serious about their third party support this time, because they seen the impact that it had. Uh, you know, they could, if they would have had the graphical capabilities, I bet you that Nintendo might would have sent PS3 and Xbox 360 home packing because they already outsold them together with just the Wii, and the Wii was just a simple standard definition console. So now it's HD. But let me get back to people who say hardcore games and casual players. Now it's just naive. I mean, like I said, when I was growing up, you were a hardcore gamer. You played games for too many hours. You lived games and stuff. That was a hardcore gamer. Casual player, they had a life. I mean, I'm not saying that the people who play a lot don't have a life, but we do, eat, sleep, and breathe video games if you're a hardcore gamer. I mean, you have a life, of course, but, the casual gamer has more things going on, obviously. But, you know, I think that owning the most bloodiest game, playing them, and playing shooters, that's not hardcore. As a matter of fact, if it was up, a lot of people, some people do consider first person shooters, now that the genre has been thoroughly, spammed, that it's a casual thing now. I mean, that's what people say. It's just a casual game. It's no longer hardcore. I mean, it really is casual. First person shooters and stuff was like, you get that every now and then back then. You didn't get it every single other game. I mean, really, there's like, what, 10, 9, 8 Call of Duties, 7, 6? I don't know. There's too many. And plus, you got Call of Duties, and then you got the Call of Duty hybrids, that's what people say, and the other shooters. So basically, it's became a casual, a casual games. And farthest fighters have been said to been hardcore. I would actually say it depends. I mean, fighters are there, but it can be hardcore, but it's also can be a casual game. So that's in between. I mean, like I said, a hardcore game when I was growing up was a game that was really hard, like Ninja Gaiden for Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Mario Bros. 3. Those games were hard. Those were considered hardcore games. You were a hardcore gamer if you played those games without, breaking a sweat. So it's different now. And, it's just really messed up because every time I see on a forum or anything, it's always someone talking that people are playing kiddie games. And really, I just remember back then, everybody was just a gamer. I mean, no matter what game you play, I don't care if you play Bubble Bobble, you were just a gamer. I mean, if it was fun to you, it was fine. It wasn't all this hostile attitudes towards what you played. I mean, people liked it Metroid, other people liked it Castlevania. No one disputed with one another. People just played their games. Now, if you like a certain game, you get criticized for it. I mean, so you like Kirby now. It's a kiddie game, and you get told off. And it's like, why am I getting told off for something I like? I like Kirby. I may like Mario. I may like God of War. Maybe you don't like God of War. Maybe you rather prefer, The Legend of Zelda instead of God of War. People will criticize you about that, and you don't have to play a bunch of bloody games just to be considered a gamer, which everyone is saying now. I mean, it's more of the younger people today than the older people. The older people are, most likely the same as me. Most of them are like me. There was just a console and games. That was it. You were just a gamer. Hardcore gamer, casual gamer. There were hardcore games, which were, hard in difficulty, and casual games, which were, medium or easy games. So, that's what I think a hardcore gamer and hardcore games and casual gamer and casual games should be. That's how they were before. That's how they should remain to be. But, I mean, all these, young people are playing Halo and Call of Duty so much that they don't even consider, they don't even know what they're missing. I mean, they need to really play, Super Mario back then, Super Mario Bros. 3 and stuff, and see what they were missing uh, when they wasn't even born yet. So, you know, this is what I have to say. I know some people been wanting me to put my opinion in what a hardcore gamer and a casual gamer is. So this is my opinion. So if you have, any comments, anything to say, put it in the comments below, and please like and subscribe. And yeah, tell me what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, maybe even have a few debates. Let's not be children though. I don't want any cussing and stuff, cussing each other out, and calling each other trolls. Just comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.